Hey, welcome back everyone, Jayborino here, continuing StarCraft Replicant, a custom campaign for StarCraft 2, created by Hultmanable, heading into the map, Enemy Unknown. The Purification Nova ability will not make Corellius immobile, but will slow him. Ooh, baby! I like disruptors. I like the idea of having a built-in disruptor on Corellius. So we're heading to Cybros. We've been investigating these strange Dominion attacks on us, and we still don't know who's behind it, or if they're actually Dominion, or really what they are at all, because we saw some Zerg-like creep on one of the SCVs, I think it was, and Rokar was acting kind of suspicious, so it's still kind of up in the air on what's going on here. Cybros, home of the Purifiers. Though we did cause a distraction last mission, which should allow Artanis and Vorazun to sneak in and snag Valerian to see what's really going on here. So, Executor, what seems to be the problem? We spent these last years exploring and rediscovering Cybros. Unfortunately, we have discovered that one of our most dangerous purifiers is missing. Oh, it's Clolarian. And which one is that? The Replicant, a dangerous purifier indeed. I was under the impression that you all stayed connected. Like the Kala? It seems that the Replicant has severed its connection to its brothers. How come this purifier is so much more dangerous than the rest of your kind? This particular purifier has the ability to replicate anyone or anything. In addition, it gains the powers of the being it replicates. Only one was created, though it was deemed too dangerous. Do you know when this replicant went missing? The data we collected so far points to the replicant was awakened quite some time before Artanis came here and woke the rest of us. Before you? This is not all. Some of our brothers have been acting strange, and we had to put them in stasis. Acting strange. Yes, they started attacking their brothers. Tell him more, Executor. Executor. Resistance is futile. I will give you salvation. Oh, jeez. Clolarian, no! What's happening? So we're fighting purifiers. That's bad news. Okay, so we've got Talendar, which is awesome, and we've got Corellius, who still, they all have all their abilities. Everything's on autocast, and I'm comfortable with that. Shield Capacitor is a great ability, and the nice thing about it is that it just automatically will fire off once things are becoming an issue. Corellius, I mean, honestly, I'm fine with all of these being on autocast. None of these things are things that I think need to be used at very specific times. This is really cool, and I think this might be the first map, this might be the first custom campaign map that I've seen made with the Cybros tile set, which I'm really excited about. I take that back. I think I had some Endion tile sets from some of Cybros X's maps, but I don't think I've had any on the ship. Search filter, replicant, searching. File corrupt, strings will be missing. Replicants are Protoss-designed, data missing, robots capable of fusing together to copy enemy units. They were created by the Protoss in the data missing of the first phase of the data missing Great War. Alright, so that's our bonus objective. Terminals located throughout Cybros. Perhaps more information regarding the replicant can be found. So our goal is simply to escape Cybros. So when I say Cybros X, that's actually a map maker. He made Unification of Purifiers, which I know I think that's where I saw some of the first Endion tile set maps. But I don't know if we've ever had one on one of the ships, so I think this is really cool. I like this new stuff. What's going on, Talendar? I am not sure. I disconnected myself from the rest of the purifiers. That's depressing. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, we have a battle. Turn and fight. Take him down. So, there's really not much I can do here. If I see Talendar getting too low, his shield capacitor will go ahead and fire automatically. So I'm just gonna let this battle play out. Corellius does have that base +1 armor, and he has a lot more health than shields. So I'm just gonna let this happen. He's almost got Whirlwind up, which is going to be, of course, very helpful. So these are all purifiers, and they can just not really respawn, but they get that extra life. So that's... Oh, they're warping in Instigators as well. So let's just hang out here, because I would like to wait for Shield Capacitor to come back up. I'd like Corellius to get some of his shields back, and then get some of his health back. But this is very, very neat. I like this a lot. So we did have a really cool Protoss ship tile set from Heart of the Swarm, if you remember that mission where you were the larva and then you spawned Niadra. But this is on Cybros, so it's very similar, but it's like the orange and white, kind of mechanically, more of a mechanical look as opposed to the, well, it's also very shiny. As I say, the shiny look of the one from Heart of the Swarm. In either case, really, really cool. Let's quick save. That fight right there was not a joke. Something could have gone horribly awry for sure if we didn't play it safe. So here are Instigators. These are the Purifier Stalkers that you only see in one of the Endian missions in Legacy of the Void. There are ships located in the hangar of Cybros that we can use to escape, but first we must destroy the tractor beam or we will never escape. Call back to A New Hope. Destroy the tractor beam. Star Wars A New Hope. Okay, so it is this Energizer is buffing the other units. I think maybe I took a little too long to stop it from helping. So Talendar does so much damage, it's awesome. And then we've also got Shadow Charge and Dark Coil on Corellius. So he's the best of both Zealots, except he doesn't... I mean, so if he was the best of all three Zealots, he'd be able to respawn completely, but, you know, he's not a robot. Okay, we're looking pretty good here. We still have our shield capacitor up. Let's get in there. And again, we just have to deal with the fact that these fellows are going to just come back to life. Okay, and then the Blade of Koss. I remember the very first mission I was commenting how Corellius was doing less damage than a normal Zealot because he only had one attack doing 19 damage, as opposed to my +1 Zealots that were doing 20. Well, they were doing 10 times 2. So, ultimately, it wasn't that good, but now that he's got the Blade of Koss, he's looking real good. I'm not that concerned about the Stalkers. Okay, I'm concerned about this. So let's kill this thing. There we go. All right, so... Oh, don't stand in the fire. Don't stand in the fire. So these are the Purifier Colossi too, which are terrifying. All right, so he did use Shield Capacitor. We want to make sure we give him some time to get that back. And I'm on the lookout as well for other things to investigate for where the other terminals might be. Okay, so let's hang out again. I really just want to wait and make sure that Shield Capacitor is up as we go into new engagements. And while we wait for that, that'll also allow Corellius to get some of his health back.
At last.
There are detectors all over Cybros. Corellius' cloaking abilities have been neutralized. I was about to mouse over this and say, hey, why isn't he cloaked? And it's... Well done, Hultmanable. You've caught me in the act of trying to find something wrong, and nothing was wrong at all. Okay, so let's continue moving and see... Okay, yeah, these Colossi terrify me. So we want to kill this thing, and then don't stand in the fire, because that makes us take 100 damage if we just stand in it. Okay, looking good. Shield Capacitor still up. Anytime we see more of those Colossi, we have to go straight for them. Hold Templar. We should be careful with this one. What is that? That is an Adept, but it is a new prototype. It has the ability to teleport and shoot electrical charges. We should take care. Submit or fall. Mini-boss, perhaps? Or just boss. Let's quick save. I don't plan on submitting. Purifier Adept. Well, you know what? Let's do it. Oh, I see. Don't stand in those. It's got a lot of health, too. Well, this is going okay, because we're right on top of her. I'm waiting for her to cast this on top of us. I see. So she's going to teleport. Oh, God. Hold position. Hold position. I see. So when she teleports, that's when you have to take the time to try to get closer to her as you find little places where you're able to stand. This is really cool. I like this idea. So, yeah, every time this happens, you have to find a safe spot and then just try. It's like red light, green light, you know? You just got to find the right place where you can stand. Let's get in there, do some damage. It seemed like we were able to do a lot of damage on the first round, so that allows us... It's interesting there's no sound effects of it when we're facing this direction. It's because she's not in vision of us right there. But yeah, the first go-around, we were able to do probably about half of her health before she started teleporting, which helped a lot. And so for a second I would say, wow, this is a little too easy, but now I realize what the idea of it is. You know, you have to kind of navigate your way through these areas. That's really cool. I like that. We have to know what's going on, Praetor. I will reconnect myself to the Purifiers. Should I fall to the same fate as my brothers, you must escape and tell the Hierarch. Talendar, don't even risk it! What are you doing? No, Talendar. There has to be another way. There is not. I've installed some Purifier upgrades in your armor. You'll have the same shield regeneration that I have, and I've also added the Disruptor ability. Nice. Okay, so there's that Purification Nova. And shield capacitor. Reconnecting now. Talendar, why? Talendar? It is some kind of virus. No. My game is frozen. There we go. What is happening? Talendar. Flee. You have to get out. I will shut myself down, but I don't know how long it will last. I will come back for you. I promise. You did not have to do that, Talendar. You really did not. Okay, he's shut down. There's Purification Nova. Shoots out a ball of energy that lasts 2 seconds and emits a powerful Nova, dealing 145 splash damage with an additional 55 shield damage to nearby ground units and structures. In opposite to the Disruptor that becomes immobile while this is active, Corellius just gets slowed. Cool. Okay, and then we're just going to leave shield capacitor on. Wow, he's got... We don't need... I'm going to leave Purification Nova not on autocast. I'll leave all these other ones on autocast, but I don't need that other one on autocast. Still haven't found any more info on the replicants. So let's continue. So it's V if we want to shoot that out. That's the only hotkey that we really need. I thought you'd see it my way. Oh, okay. A little too far away. Oh God. Let's not let ourselves get hit by this. Oh, these disruptors have normal attacks too. Did you see that? They shoot at us like stalkers. That's pretty neat. Okay, so Corellius has a low amount of shields, so shield capacitor on autocast is fine. It doesn't matter. It's a pretty long cooldown for only 100 shields, as opposed to Talendar, who's got like 500. That seems a little more worth it in my opinion. Okay, there wasn't a... Oh, there was a beacon. I gotta go back. I gotta get the replicant data. I was looking right at it. Somebody was probably shouting, "There's a beacon right there!" We'll go back and get it. Don't you worry. Unfortunately, it's just gonna take a while, and hopefully Talendar does not come back online while we're here. I fully anticipate him to start chasing us eventually. New High Templar Purifier prototype. Twilight Messiah. I stand ready. Okay. Eyes to the horizon. Well, I like the sound of that. At last. The sky is my battlefield. Okay, I think maybe that's just supposed to be a little Easter egg, because that didn't give me anything. But it was, I mean, it was a beacon. Eyes to the horizon. I don't know. Okay, well, let's continue, and let's just hope that that wasn't something that maybe we were supposed to pick up as an optional objective, but it didn't happen. Oh, God. This is cool. This is really cool that you have to avoid these, but also horrifying. Oh, God. It's very hard to see where he is. Ah! Run, friend! Holy shit, this is awesome. That was really cool. That was a cool little minigame. Okay, we made it. We made it. The minimap has updated. We are in a different part of the ship. No need to use Purification Nova. Pretty decent cooldown, so I'm not gonna risk it. Yeah, let's do it here. Got him. Alrighty, shield capacitor going off there. Not that necessary, but we've used it. There's no way through here right now. That's just a wall. Again, I want to be on the lookout for those optional objectives. Gotta find those optional objectives. Going to learn more about the Replicant. The fact that it can replicate enemy forces makes me think that maybe that's who the Terran were. You know, somebody's using the Replicant to make them. Let's do this. Okay, we're 3-shotting these instigators, which is crazy good. Wow, we do a lot of damage. It's because of that Blade of Kos. Thank you, Artanis. All right, there's another one. And we can stun them every time Dark Coil's off cooldown, we can stun them, which is just incredible. Really liking Corellius. He started out as a fairly weak hero, but now he's doing real good. Oh, God. Oh, God. Get the beacon. New Replicant prototype, data missing created. Powers include replicate, and any being also gain data missing. Oh, Lord. So what could that possibly be? Okay, so of course those things came down at the last possible second. So we're learning a little bit about the replicants. Everything we're learning, though, is basically the same. They can replicate things. Okay, let's get in here. Destroy the Zealot, and as it rebuilds itself, we take out the Instigator. It's funny how I'm calling the Sentinels Zealots, but I'm calling the Instigators Instigators as opposed to Stalkers. I gotta get it right. I gotta get it right. All right. Okay. I really like the addition of the purification things. A hybrid, I haven't seen one of those since the fall of Amon. Okay, almost hit myself there with that. So we just gotta go ham on this thing. Dark Coil? I think we already did it. Is it immune to Dark Coil? I didn't think so. Either way, shield capacitor comes back up and gives us at least our shields back. I'm a little hesitant. Let's just jump in and kill the Energizer. The Energizer, please. There we go. Dark Coil helping us. I stand ready. I mean, I could do this just to be a dick. That worked. I may have actually hit... Did I hit my own shields with that? I'm not sure. You just time it just right so that right when they rebuild, they get hit by Purification Nova. Whoops, sorry, buddy. Boom. Let's quick save just because my health isn't where I'd like it to be. I really would also like Purification Nova for this Colossus. Hit him. Run away. Get in there. Don't stand in it. Oh my God, 16 hit points. All right, let's relax here for a second. Are we out of combat? Okay, now we're out of combat. Get some of that health back, Corellius. You're scaring me. You're really scaring me here, buddy. Putting Colossus at the end of this mission really makes things dicey. I'll quick save now because I do want to kind of keep going. I don't want to just sit and wait. So if something really bad happens, we've got our save here. Hopefully we don't have to really use it. We've also got our shield capacitor. That looks like the end, so let's look for the beacons, which might be in this area, in one of these rooms. Or not. I really like the look of this map, though. It's real good looking. So hopefully, before we exit, the final replicant beacon will be not here. Okay, well, let's see. Is this the end? Ah, here it is. If I destroy this tractor beam, I should be able to escape in a ship. Wonderful. This should be the way to the hangars. I must hurry. Okay, back at it. We got all our health back. Whew. All right. Dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Let's quick save. I'm ready for that Purification Nova. Not going to be necessary against this single Sentinel. And you're dead. Nice. It's like they're dead the first time just long enough for Dark Coil to come off cooldown. Don't fight. Let the darkness in. Oh, that's eerie. Purifier. I'm still on the lookout for that beacon. I assume it's going to be in this last section. It's right here, actually. And Dark Coiled. I love it. Okay, so let's head on over here and hit this. Warning, replicant unit activated. Data missing. Corruption detected. Data missing. All this data missing, you're killing me. You'd think these robots would do much better with with backups of information. Instead, there's just data missing. You need tape backups, all right? Tape backups in a secure location. All right, stay stunned for long enough. Don't stand in that. Wonderful. I like the addition of enemy disruptors, too. It does require you to actually utilize some micro and don't just stand in it, because it will do a lot of damage to you. It's like 144 damage. Plus 55, because the 55 is extra to shields, which is certainly noticeable. Okay, avoid it. Nice. Okay, so we finished the optional objective. We're heading into what looks like maybe a boss area, final area, or maybe just the end, as we board a ship. This was a fun mission so far, though. I like it a lot, and it's a new look. I like it a lot. There's the Purifier. Why do you fight? You will all be consumed by the darkness. You must know this. Who are you? Why do you turn on your brothers? I am Cybros. You surely thought of me as just a facility. I too am a Purifier. We all belong to the Master now. I will leave this place, even if I have to fight you all. Not all. Just me. That's cocky, Cybros. Oh, I'm gonna hit myself. Oh, there's no friendly fire. Okay, he's doing this. Run away from the beam. Just run away from the beam. Does this just stay out? No, it doesn't. Okay, I see. So it's got a few different abilities. Let's get some damage in there while we can. I mean, we might as well use Whirlwind. Get a little extra damage out there. Okay, that's a little too much damage. Hit him with the Purification Nova. Oh, okay. That's dangerous to use. That's dangerous to use for obvious reasons, because when he, you know, all these abilities, they track you. The sky is my battlefield. Is it healing? It looked like it just got some health back. I might be crazy. All right, avoid. Did I quick save before this? I hope so. Okay, running in a big circle. Once this, okay. We gotta get far enough away. Charge at him. Go, run. Okay, so it's too dangerous. I think it's too dangerous to use Purification Nova. Now he's got two coming at me. Can I draw him through it? No, he doesn't take any extra damage from that. Charge in. Use Purification Nova. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I can't use Purification Nova. That's way too dangerous. This is a cool boss fight, though. It really makes you think about where you want to use that Purification Nova, because you move so slowly, you can't avoid those big beams. I might be able to take some of the other ones on the chin, but I can't take the big Purification beams, or whatever they're called. Ready for battle. Okay, so let's do this again. We may have to rewatch the cutscene, because it might not be skippable. But that's okay, and we're just going to start again. Very first thing I will do, though, is hit it with a Purification Nova, because then I can at least do some damage, and it does extra damage to shields as well, so that seems like seems like the proper way to start this. And again, this mission is probably, in my opinion, this has been the most unique of the whole campaign so far. Really cool. It is all micro. I know some people really prefer the macro. I think both aspects of this whole campaign have been great so far. And I really liked Pandora, but I would view this as, you can see a huge improvement in Hultmanable's map-making skills when playing this as well. So this is really cool, and I'm really intrigued by the story. It seems like there's so many aspects. The Tal'Darim have been involved, the Purifiers, whatever this Replicant is, which is, you know, titular. So whatever, you know, whatever it is seems really important. And I think, you know, whatever's going on with the Dominion, which I suspect has to do almost assuredly with what's going on here. Okay, let's get some damage in. And zoom in, do a little bit of damage, use Whirlwind as we go in a big circle around him. Alright, yeah, that stuff does a lot of damage. It's really... Oh, no! Oh, and I had grabbed my, my Purification Nova as well. That's bad news. Okay, so I think the key is draw it far away, and then zoom in towards him. Okay, it does like a stomp. Another stomp. Okay, I'm gonna risk a Purification Nova. Ooh, and that was right when my shield capacitor was up too. That actually seems like a really important thing, is You want to wait until the shield capacitor's up, and when it is, I'm going to quick save now because I think I'm doing okay. You know, wait for the shield capacitor to be up, and when it's up, that's when you're probably free to at least, you know, tinker with the idea of using a shield purification nova. So if we do this, and then we can dash in as well. So that's another thing, is when you use purification nova, you're slowed, but if you have a charge up, then you can, as long as you're far enough away from these area of effect spells that this thing is doing. That was a waste of mine. Let's run in and do some damage. Doing a stomp as well as his little laser beam. Quick save now. We're in an even better position than we were before. So here we go. I'm going to do this and then charge. Okay, we're not close enough for the charge. There we go. Oh, don't get hit. You know, I'm taking a lot of risks here. Taking maybe too many risks. Shield capacitor will be up soon, which makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Depends on if this thing has any other tricks up its sleeves. Let's zoom in. Get a few hits off. Okay, don't get hit. Can't risk getting hit. When charges up again, I'll try another Purification Nova, I think. Actually, I don't have to. I think we can just kill it. There we go. One more hit. Sweet. This changes nothing. Your end will come soon. That's very ominous. We just destroyed Cybros the Being. Finally, I can get out of here. But that's a shame because Cybros was a great ally. Ah, some mirages. Let's take them. Did we... Really? After all that, Corellius gets destroyed? What? Is that a cliffhanger? There's... I want to say there's no way, but it's very easily possible that he's dead. I mean, Rallis was killed in the first mission. Wow. Cinematics are really well done. There's a big dialogue improvement as well. I don't know if Hultmanable, if you had anyone proofread these or not, but it's definitely a major improvement from the past as well. And this map was great, and I'm really liking this campaign. I'm really intrigued by the story. I just want to keep playing it to see how this goes. Very well done with your plot ideas here, and the gameplay of this one was neat. I liked it a lot, and I liked the use of the Cybros tile set as well. All right, this has been Jayborino. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.